Hello and welcome back to the Where in the Park podcast. This is Kevin, and I'm joined today with Amanda
Hello.
and my mother-in-law, Kim.
Hello.
Amanda's my wife. I don't know. I
Oh,
assume you guys all know us. So anyway, we are here with a special park press episode like we do every once in a while. We don't really have a set schedule for these where we let you know what we've been up to and what we will be up to. So that's all that we're here for. No big in-depth things as far as our normal episodes to kind of like get a little bit like in the weeds. We're just here to fill you in on what we're up to so that way like we're actual humans. Hey, we're here to share our love for theme parks. That's what we do. So where do we want to start, Amanda?
well, we've been away for just a little bit, about a month now, and that's because we have been very, very busy getting prepared for D23, which was last weekend already, which is
Yeah.
crazy. It seems like it came and went very quickly. But if you've missed hearing our voices, you've probably heard us over on the Extra Magic Hour podcast, part of Walt's Apartment Productions. As you may or may not know, we are also co hosts for Imagine That, which is also part of Walt's Apartment Productions, as well as the live show. So we are there all the time. But Extra Magic Hour has had an in depth month-long review of D23. So we've been on that show, talking about our tips, tricks, inside scoop as to how to navigate D23 successfully. And then also, we were part of Skywalking through Neverland's episode where they were recapping the whole experience. So we sat in with our Extra Magic Hour crew, as well as Sarah and Richard from Skywalking through Neverland. So that is a multi-part episode that we will link to in the show notes. So be sure to check all of that out. So this episode, our Park Press episode, is just to let you know that where we've been, one, and what we're going to be working on next and where we're going to be. Also, wanted to give a quick update that before We're in the Park podcasts were weekly. And we have, very early on, we realized that is not sustainable because, as you've seen from, or if you haven't seen, over on our website, we have the blog that accompanies each episode. And that is very extensive, right? You know that we go in depth on our topics. We have photos, we have resources that, we're doing extensive studying and everything to compile these episodes. So having one a week sometimes is just not doable. And so we're pulling a Disney Audible and we're going to go quality over quantity. So it might not be weekly, but it is going to be amazing. So if there is a particular topic that you would like for us to dive into, definitely let us know. You can DM us at Where in the Park, or you can join our private Facebook group, Where in the Park Explorers, and let us know what you would like to see next.
Yeah, definitely. Should we talk about what we have like in the works right now at this moment then, or
Sure.
seems like a good spot to talk about it? Like we're doing some series, right? We have a series all about the windows of Main Street. And I believe the next one, Kim, you're working on that episode. Is
I
that true?
am. We will
Awesome.
be talking about Royal Clark and Wally, I think it's, I don't know how to pronounce his last name.
It's Wally
Bogue.
Bogue.
Bogue. And then Bob Penfield. And that will get us through the entire left side of Main Street. That will conclude.
Yeah, actually, I should point out right now we do have an update. Again, this is
Mhm.
not a correction, to be clear. This is in fact an update.
Yes.
Back in episode 3 of this series, Windows with a View, again, we're covering all of the windows on Main Street, USA at Disneyland in California. We covered the Emporium kind of in detail. We went from one side to the other, and that's where we went from the Claude Coates window all the way over to the Waithel Rogers window, right? But last weekend, again, we're recording this on Sunday, August 23rd, so it's the Sunday after D23. So a week ago today, on August 16th, they actually unveiled a new window over on that building on the front facing side of it. It's kind of like the corner, I guess, if you want to look at it that way. Um, for the former CEO of Disney as of March of this year. Again, he was back in 2020, then came back after some consideration. Anyway, that's not what this episode's about. We're just letting you know Bob Iger has his own window on Main Street on Emporium. The window reads New Century Builders, Robert A. Iger, Chief Architect. Looking forward to your tomorrow. It has a window on the left that has text that reads Courage, Confidence, and Excellence, and a window on the right that says Innovation, Curiosity, and Optimism. And there's also a half circle window that's over on top of the main window that shows the opposite side of Main Street kind of represented there from the market house down to the Disney showcase, and like a little like illustrative like drawing of it. And yeah, so they added all of that. We haven't been to the park since they put that in place, so we don't have photos of it yet, but we do plan to go over there and take some photos, and we'll update our blog post with those when that time comes.
Yep.
And then also we have in the works, we're working on an Avatar episode about the flora and fauna that you'll find at the Navi River journey, and perhaps also in the not Rise of the Resistance, the flight, Banshee
ride,
flight,
yeah.
Banshee flight
It's the
attraction as well.
what's the real name of that ride? Oh no,
I think it's
Flight
Flight
of
of Passage.
there you
Flight of
go.
Passage.
Thank you. Avatar
Yes.
Flight of Passage.
It's all right there. You know what I'm talking about.
Avatar Ride a Banshee, the ride. Yeah, we know.
Yes.
Yes.
So that's the one that I'm working on. I actually have now seen the first Avatar, which I couldn't say that when I first started working on the episode. So I just love the land and the attractions. So I wanted to write about that. But now having seen the first movie, I have a deeper appreciation for it. So that'll be exciting to dive into that. But Kevin, you're going to be working on an episode.
I'm working on an episode all about the Fast and the Furious series because as of right now, the new ride at on Universal Studios Hollywood isn't officially open, but they are doing pass holder previews, which we're heading to in just a few hours as we're recording this. So yeah, so we're fans of that attraction specifically. There's been a few attractions based on this franchise, and I'm going to be talking about all of those and how they came to be and why they were kind of weird, I guess, according to some people's opinions. Again, we'll go into detail on that because again, this is the Where in the Park podcast. It's what we do. And then after that, we are continuing our Journey of the World showcase, which before we get into the next country, I do want to point out another update. Again, not a correction, an update. The Germany Pavilion was our last episode in the series. It was actually our last episode of the We're in the Park podcast. It was like from, let's say, 3 weeks ago. Was that roughly 3-4 weeks ago? It was a while ago. But in that episode, I ended with just walking through the land as you would, where it ends if you're going from clockwise through the park. It ends with a model train little display, right? And in that episode, I explained that the models that are on display there are actually models that were created by two companies, Pola and I can't remember the other one off the top of my head. But anyway, so there's two companies that design models for model trains specifically in that G scale that those are made. And I see the man is trying to look up the name of the other one because my brain just there's been a lot going on since I recorded that episode.
Give me a second. Keep going.
All right. Anyway, and I pointed out that the Imagineers actually didn't design at least most of those models, right? And I couldn't find any facts backing up that they built any at that point in time when I recorded that episode. But as of just like a few days ago, I want to say it was like 2 or 3 days ago, it started going all over the social media feeds. There's a few places reporting on it that they've actually added some custom models to that display that were designed by Walt Disney Imagineering and the Walt Disney World Engineering Services Artist Prep Team. I'm not sure who's in that team, but thank you so much because what they put in there looks amazing. There's a small model that looks a lot like the clock tower from the pavilion that's just a few steps away at that point. But it's pretty cool. It's not 100% accurate as far as like it doesn't have every single crest on it like you're going to find over in the pavilion, but it has just enough to let you know that's what you're looking at. Even has the glockenspiel, little boy and girl. I can't tell if they're actually hitting a bell with a hammer and I haven't received a report back from anybody. Let me know if that's still happening. Again, if you haven't heard that episode yet, please go back to it. It's a really good one. I did a ton of work. Also in front of that clock tower is in fact a St. George statue over in the middle of the plots, the little central area in front of it. According to the reports, there's also a cottage from Snow White now included in this display, which is fantastic because, again, on the opposite side, you do have Snow White's wishing well. So, yeah, so you're able to find that name, Amanda?
Yeah, I think so. We have Lehman Grossbahn.
No,
That one?
that's not the one.
I'm trying to like look through your blog real quick.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
that's
Pico
where I
and
would have gone.
Pola. Pico and
There you go,
Pola.
Pico, that's the one.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just scrolled down a little bit more. Yeah, Piko and Pola.
There you go.
There it is.
So yeah, I try to look up to see like if they are selling those models now. That would have been fantastic if they were still Pico Polo models, but Pico and or Polo. I don't know. Both brands still exist. And yeah. But it looks like it's actually created by Imagineering, and I love that they have their own custom models in there now. So again, if you're listening to me I wasn't complaining. I was just pointing out the matter of fact. But I do appreciate having something that's more customized for the park.
You must have,
Anyway, so
you must have
what was that?
spoke it into existence, Kevin.
Right. It's my fault as always. Um, but after Germany, if you're walking through the park, the next country represented is
Italy.
that's right.
And I get to do the research on that, which is a dream of mine to go to the real Italy. But if I'm gonna go to Epcot, that's the next best thing. So stay tuned for that. I'm digging deep already into all the facts and history behind it and why things are there. So it'll be a good episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when
Looking
we
forward to
were
it.
first talking about doing this series, we knew right away you're gonna get the Italy one, and so it's time, it's happening.
This time is now.
Right.
For sure.
So, but yeah, so that's what we have coming up next in upcoming episodes of the We're in the Park podcast. If you are going around the parks and you're going to be looking for us, here are the dates coming up that we're going to be at a theme park. As Kevin alluded to, we got to check out Bob's new window. So we're going to be there on Saturday, the 29th, mostly to check that out, but also, of course, as always, to make sure that all of our images are still around the parks for our games. So
We'll also be there to check out some of the new food, because if you haven't seen already, there are some amazing foodie guides out there that we just launched that you guys can see. And you want a checklist, check out our website, and you can get something that you can download that you can say you want it, you want to try it, did you try it, what'd you think? And we'd love to hear your feedback on what you did try. We're always up for reviews.
Always. If you're already a subscriber to the We're in the Park newsletter, then you already have that download in your inbox. So be sure to check that out. If not, then you can go over to our social media page, go to the post, and let us know that you want it. So I'll send you the link to get it. But yeah, so lots of new food have dropped over the last few days across the entire Disneyland resort, the hotels, downtown Disney. So we have a lot of food to try, which is fantastic news. And some reoccurring ones that we need to go revisit. Mm-hmm. So yeah, very exciting. On Sunday, the 6th of September, we're going to be at Knott's Berry Farm because it's Glow Farm. Once again, this Glow Farm. This fan-held event is hosted by One Big Knott's Family Entertainment. And We're in the Park is a sponsor for the event, along with many, many others, including our friends Vince and Julie from Vince the Hat Man. And yeah, it's a good time. We've been there This will be our 4th year in a row.
I've lost all track of time.
I've lost all track of time, but it is a blast. So bring all of your glow stuff. You have to have a theme park ticket to attend, but it is just a fan event. So it's not put on by Knott's in any way, but the team does help like kind of navigate, you know, because we do some ride takeovers and everything. So it's a good time. We have a parade as it gets dark, and we have all of our glow stuff, and we're saying glow farm, and everybody's welcome to join in. So there's bubbles and lights and all kinds of stuff, and it's just a blast. So if you are going to be at the parks on September 6th, that's a Sunday, then definitely come hang out with us.
Definitely silly fun. I should point out also, Vince and Julie are also with Knott's Then and Now as their Facebook group. So if you aren't already part of that group, go ahead and join it. I know they'll be hosting there with more details. I'm not sure if we're meeting up in the same spot. They've kind of turned that area into a food spot. Usually we meet up over along like where the missions are over at Knott's Berry Farm, but they've turned that into a whole like Asian food alley kind of thing this year. So I'm not sure if they've already announced where we're going to meet up or not, but like I said, as we get closer, we're still a couple weeks away. So we'll get more details, and either way, we'll be there, and yeah, it should be a lot of fun.
Yes. And then on Saturday the 19th, we are going to be back at Disneyland with our friends Mike and Kara from IONOX, who made this fabulous sign. If you're watching us on YouTube, still need to hang.
Really got to hang that up on the wall.
I'm gonna go right there. But it's a fantastic sign. They do amazing work. If you are a theme park fan, then you need to check out IONOX. It's IONOX. They have a website and Etsy store, and they create maps of ride attractions throughout all the different theme parks, as well as wooden signs. And so they made this special one just for us with our logo that matches our colors and everything. So it's beautiful. So definitely check them out as well. And so we'll be there at Disneyland on Sunday to hang out with them for a little bit. Yeah. And then, as far as the events that are coming up, so on Labor Day, we have a special preview day, the new Lucas Museum, which is super exciting. Kevin, tell us more about that.
It's not really an event for us. We're just attending.
Yes.
I became a member of it back when they dropped those a few months ago, and they had it where you can join for the preview days if you're a member. So Amanda and I are going to go over there and see what it's all about. It looks really exciting. They've been building it for years now, but it's I swear it has a longer name. I meant to look it up right before we started recording, but I forgot to. But we all know it as the George Lucas Museum. It's over there by USC, over by the California Science Museum and the Natural History Museum and the Coliseum, I think, with the stadium where USC plays their games, and where like it was built for the 1988 Olympics, 86, 88, I don't know, whatever year that was.
It's the Lucas Museum of Narrative Art.
There you go. I knew it had a longer name.
Yes.
Everyone's going to call it the George Lucas Museum, so
yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's an exposition park, and it officially opens September 22nd.
Yeah. So we're going to be there a week and a half before it opens. Nice. So we're excited. Again, not really a theme park per se, but George Lucas has had a big effect on the theme park industry, obviously, with Star Tours and now with Galaxy's Edge, really feeding into his properties. Even Captain EO was something he worked on. So yeah, Lucas and theme parks go hand in hand, and I'm excited to see what they have in this museum.
And then on September 20th, we are going to be back for Bunnyfest in San Diego. And this is going to be your first time, right?
Yep. My first time, no, for sure.
I don't know.
She's this way.
Is it not me? Oh, okay. We're on Zoom, so it's all over the place. Everyone, I don't know if we're going to load this video. I don't know where we're pointing. So it's fine. bear with us.
It'll be my first time being there. But
yes.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah, such an exciting time. Everybody brings their buns, and there's bunny things to do all over the place. There's arts and crafts. There's an Ask the Vet section where there's a panel. There's vendors who are selling things for your rabbits, or just things that have rabbits on them. So there's arts and crafts, booths and vendors and everything. There's also going to be some scavenger hunts, and so we're going to be part of that. So we are working with the Bunnyfest team, brought to you by San Diego House Rabbit Society. We've been sponsoring partnering with for many years now, as we have 2 buns in the We're in the Park team, unofficial team members, emotional support animals, whatever you want to call them.
Pretty much.
But yes, we have 2 rabbits, and so we get our hay from San Diego House Rabbit Society, as well as some of the toys and stuff we have for them. So Bunnyfest is a great event. It's fun for the whole family. It's going to be at Liberty Station over in San Diego on the 20th, and it's just good fun. So come hang out with us.
Yeah, it's from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. So schedule accordingly.
And of course, you can check out all of the events over on our events page on our website. That's where you'll find all the details and links to the event pages. And then, of course, it's October, which means it is DFC Fall Expo. This is our 9th, 10th time at the TFC Expo. It's crazy.
Count, yeah.
But they have 2 a year. And it's a lot of fun, as always. So we always look forward to the DFC Expo, and that is going to be October 4th. So this year they have the special ticketed event dinner on the 3rd. So if you want to go to that as well.
I was just looking at their site, and they said they're going to have a lunch with an Imagineer instead of a dinner this year.
Oh, it's a lunch this time.
Nice.
Prior years, it's been a dinner and like award ceremony. So they're switching stuff up. I like it.
Keeping you on your toes, yeah.
I know, right?
Yeah, I know their last event in the spring, they actually didn't have the dinner portion. They didn't have the Saturday portion at all. So this is the return of the Saturday event.
Yeah.
And there's a weird sound happening outside. Bear with me here.
I think it's an ice cream truck, you guys.
It sounds like an ice cream truck, which I don't understand what's happening. We're in a cul-de-sac that's never had that before.
No.
Interrupted at the weirdest times here. We have Alex Mayer and Matt West are going to be honored at this year's DFC Expo. So if you want to learn more about them, you can go to the DFC Expo's website, or just Google DFC Expo Fall 2026. It's the easiest way to get to it, probably. And they're also going to have Kay Malins, I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce it, from the Walt Disney Hometown Museum over in Marceline. She's the co-founder of that museum.
Nice.
So, yeah.
We were at the Hometown Museum booth for quite some time over at D23, chatting with them. We got some cool coasters to add to our collection. So always a good time. So that'll be a fun event for sure.
Yeah, I loved the stories they have.
Oh, yeah.
We were there a long time just listening to the stories that they had behind when Walt would go places and how people opened up their doors to them, even, and made sure that they were welcome when they were in town visiting and all that. It was really cool to sit there and listen to that.
Yeah, Amanda and I actually went to the museum. Gosh, I've lost all track of time. It was pre-COVID, so it could have been anywhere between 2015 and 2019. I don't know. I have no idea what year that was, to be honest.
17? I don't remember.
It's been a while, but it was a good time. So we might end up going back there sooner rather than later.
Yeah, that'd be fun. And then last on our lineup for now is October 25th. We will be back in Concord for Mouse-Con. Typically, it has been the first Sunday of November, but with how the calendar falls, that first Sunday in November would be the 1st, and that's right after Halloween, of course, and that's just silly. So it is the week before, on the 25th. So we will be back up there, and yeah, always a good time. It's kind of like a reunion, as with the DFC Expo. It's like a family reunion where you see each other just at those events, whether that's other vendors or the attendees. we just catch up. What have you been up to the last 6 months or last year? And it's a lot of fun. So looking forward to seeing everybody at that event.
Absolutely.
100%.
Well,
right. I think that wraps up everything really that we have on our plate right now. So
yes. If you would like to hear our full recap of our experience at D23, definitely check out a number of places. One, Skywalking through Neverland. Again, we have the link in the show notes. We did a full breakdown Sunday night, right after getting off the show floor. We went up and recorded for 2 hours, 3 hours, something like that. Yeah. With them, all about our experience. We were also on Extra Magic Hour, part of Walt Department Productions, doing a full recap there, as well as Walt Department Live. We did a little bit of a breakdown there as well. So,
and imagine that.
Yes, and Imagine That, which Kevin and I are co-hosts of Imagine That. We are breaking down just the Imagineering Horizons Pavilion. So we just finished recording part 1 of that, going through the first half of the rooms, and then the next episode will be the second half of the rooms, because there's just so much to explore, as we all know.
Yes, and for those who've never been, if you ever get the opportunity to go to a D23, that is the place to be. I appreciate everything else, but that is the place to be. You not only get to see what is on the minds of those Imagineers, you get to see models. There's Imagineers there, and you can talk to them. They can give you some information. Of course, they can't give you everything, but it's kind of cool to talk to somebody that has worked on something that's already there. So they can kind of give you the background on it. And then, you can ask questions, but they'll just say yes.
Yeah, they're very well trained.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't try to break them or anything, but I kept asking questions. As I asked it, I'm like, you guys can't answer that. And they let me know they couldn't answer. I'm like, oh, well, guess we'll just have to wait and see. So, as always, but it's going to be fine. I look forward to everything that they're working on. And again, you can hear all of our opinions and details about this on our hours of recordings across the different podcasts.
Exactly.
Yes, absolutely. But until then, we'll see you somewhere in the park. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.